They came from the darkness between stars, silent, watching, waiting. Above the gray surface of Earth's moon, 14 alien ships floated like black daggers. They made no sound. They sent no message. They just stayed there, motionless. It was humanity's first contact, and it didn't start with peace. Chapter 1, a signal that went silent deep in space. Far from any planet, a research satellite picked up a strange signal. The signal was not random. It repeated in a perfect pattern, 4 tones, a pause, then 4 more. Scientists on Earth tried to understand it for weeks. They sent drones to track its source. But one day, without warning, the signal stopped. Not faded. Not blocked. Just gone. At the same time, something happened near the moon. A flash of blue light appeared, then vanished in less than a second. Earth's telescopes caught the image blurry, strange, and impossible to explain. Then came the real shock. 14 objects had appeared out of nowhere. Giant ships, over 2 kilometers long. No engines visible, no heat signatures. Just silent. Ships hovering near Earth's moon. They didn't move. They didn't speak. The world changed that day. Chapter 2. The Watchers. The ships did nothing for 6 days. Earth's governments were in panic. Militaries were placed on high alert. Every satellite pointed toward the moon. But no one dared to make the first move. On the 7th day, one of the alien ships moved. It sent a message, but not to Earth. Instead, it sent a signal into deep space. A narrow beam of data, encrypted in a language no one had ever seen. Who are they talking to? Someone asked. No one had the answer. Then finally, on day 10, Earth received a message. It wasn't a greeting. It was a warning. Chapter 3. The message was short. It appeared on every screen across Earth. Phones, TVs, computers, even power stations. The voice was cold and mechanical. This world has been observed. It is unstable. It is dangerous. Limit your actions. Do not expand. Remain silent. You are being watched. Then the message repeated. And then stopped. People across the world were confused. Some laughed. Some cried. Some thought it was a prank, but the leaders of Earth did not laugh. They had seen something hidden inside the message. A strange symbol burned into the data. It was the mark of the Galactic Council, a rumored alliance of alien species. Earth had been found, but it wasn't welcome. Chapter 4. The Council's shadow. For years, there had been rumors among deep space scientists. Hints of powerful alien civilizations. Strange space-time events. Ships vanishing. Stars blinking out. But Earth had never seen proof. Until now. The Galactic Council had rules. Rules that new planets had to follow. Rules that said a young species must stay quiet until invited. Earth had broken those rules. Its satellites, space stations, even Mars colonies, they were too loud. The Council believed Earth was expanding too fast, growing too wild. So now, they had sent watchers, silent ships, enforcers of the code. Chapter 5. The secret meeting in a hidden base beneath the Swiss Alps. The leaders of Earth gathered, not just presidents and generals, scientists, historians, thinkers, even AI. They met in silence. No electronic devices. No recordings. Only words. Only truth. General Soraya Malik, commander of Earth Space Defense, spoke first. They're watching. U.S. They've seen our weapons, our wars. They think we're too dangerous to be trusted. Dr. Elias Brandt, a quiet man with tired eyes, replied, "Maybe they're right." "No," said a voice from the back. It was Dr. Imani Grace, lead of Earth's ancient tech research. "They don't know us. They see our past, but not our control. Earth has been peaceful for 100 years. We chose that. We chose peace." General Malik leaned forward. "But what if they push us too far?" There was silence in the room. Then she asked, "Do we wake it up?" Everyone knew what it meant. Project Horizon, Earth's last secret. Chapter 6. The warning shot 2 days later. One of the alien ships moved again. It fired. Not at Earth, but at one of Earth's deep space probes. A peaceful science drone near Neptune. The drone was destroyed instantly. No warning. No talk. Just silence. And destruction. Earth's people watched the explosion on live feeds. Anger grew. Fear spread. Then for the first time, Earth spoke back. A message was sent clear, direct. We receive your warning. We have heard your voice, but we will not stay silent. We are Earth. We remember everything. Test us, and you will remember us too. Chapter 7. The signal from below, far below Antarctica. In a bunker older than most cities, something came to life. A hum. A pulse. A glow, buried for over a century. Project Horizon was waking up. It was not a weapon. Not exactly. It was something more dangerous, a memory system. A living archive of humanity's worst inventions. Dark energy weapons, nanoplague, starbuster algorithms. Sealed away by the old world governments. Hidden after the last great war. Earth had chosen peace, but it had never forgotten war. Now, the system began to send alerts to Earth's defense grid. Files unlocked. Power activated. Warnings cleared. One word appeared on the screen. Ready. Chapter 8. The stranger inside. On the 13th day after the alien arrival, something unexpected happened. An alien appeared on Earth. No one saw how he got there. Cameras caught a blur near one of the alien ships, then a flash, and suddenly a being stood in the middle of Times Square, New York. Tall, thin, eyes like silver glass, skin that shimmered. He spoke in perfect English. I come not for war, but to observe your final days. Before anyone could respond, he vanished again, but he left behind a strange cube. Scientists examined it. It pulsed with symbols and light. Inside the cube was a map of Earth. Covered in red marks, target zones. They were preparing to strike. Chapter 9. The first strike the next night. The sky above Alaska lit up. People thought it was a meteor. It wasn't. An alien energy weapon hit an old military base, now a science lab. The blast left no radiation, no crater, just silence. The lab was gone. 6 people were never found. The world knew this was no warning. This was a first strike. Earth's leaders held one final meeting. General Malik gave the order, activate Project Horizon. Chapter 10. Earth speaks. A signal was sent into space. Not a message. A wave. It passed through the alien ships near the moon. They shook. Lights flickered. One ship vanished, teleported away by an unknown force. The others stayed frozen. Then Earth sent a second signal. One word. Enough. The galaxy had poked a sleeping world. Now it would learn. Earth never forgot how to fight. And worse, it had never shown its true power. Not yet. But that was about to change. The alien ship near Jupiter vanished. One moment it was there, the next gone. No trace. No signal. No debris. The Galactic Council believed Earth was too weak to fight back. They were wrong. Very wrong. Chapter 1. Missing ship. No answers. The alien ship Tether 1 had been orbiting Jupiter for 12 days. It was watching Earth, recording energy signals and listening to human transmissions. Then it disappeared. Other Council ships near. Earth sent out alerts. They scanned every planet, every moon. No sign, no wreckage, no explosion. Just silence. A council commander, Drome of the Shikal species, gave his report. One of our ships is gone. No warning, no sound. Earth remains quiet. To the council, this was not possible. No species had ever destroyed a council warship before, not without a battle, but now. Earth had. Chapter 2. Earth says nothing inside. The council chamber. 12 alien leaders argued. Some said the ship was destroyed. Others believed it was an accident. One voice, cold and calm, spoke above the rest. It was Earth. and they will not admit it. That voice belonged to Admiral Krizek, leader of Council Fleet Group 7. He knew humans better than most. He had studied them for years. He told the Council something strange. The humans have stopped transmitting all signals into space. No more data, no broadcasts, not even music. They have gone completely silent. That was the real warning. Was no longer speaking. Chapter 3. Secrets in the deep far below the Pacific Ocean. Near the Mariana Trench, an old base came online. It was one of Earth's hidden facilities, forgotten by most. Protected by a treaty signed 100 years ago. The base had one purpose. To watch the sky. Inside. AI systems began to wake up. Metal doors opened. Weapons, long locked away, powered. Up. A voice echoed through the dark tunnels. Defense Protocol 7 activated. Chapter 4. The Phantom ship. 2 days after the Council ship vanished near Jupiter, another ship entered the system. But this one wasn't alien. It was human. Cody named. Phantom 1 class. Stealth tactical. Destroyer mission. Unknown. The ship had no windows. No engines could be seen. It moved without sound or light. It didn't fly, it glided. Like a shadow in space. It appeared near Saturn, then vanished again. Council sensors picked up only one word from it: observing. Alien fleets scrambled to find it. But they couldn't. Even their best scanners saw nothing. Chapter 5. The meeting in orbit. High above Earth, in orbit, a secret meeting took place aboard the space station Icarus Red. 6 people were present. 5 were human, 1 was not. The non-human figure wore a black cloak. Its face was hidden, but its voice was clear. "I came to warn you," it said. "The Council believes you are still weak. But they are preparing to attack, just in case." General Soraya Malik stood tall. "Then they should know we are not what we once were." The figure paused. "You were peaceful. They think you are soft." Dr. Imani Grace replied, "Peace is not weakness. It is choice." The figure nodded. Then handed them a device. It showed a countdown. 5 days until the Council's first punishment strike. And the target, Earth's orbiting defense grid. Chapter 6. Earth's quiet response. Human leaders did not panic. They did not send threats. They did not beg. Instead, they activated Protocol Echo Blacka, defense mode built in secret, across all Earth's colonies and stations. Old defense satellites turned. AI-controlled drones left the moon and flew toward deep space. And Project Horizon, Earth's dark archive, released its second phase. New programs: dark energy shielding, quantum code disruptors. One AI, named Dawn, connected Earth's entire network in silence. Dawn had waited 114 years for this moment, and it was ready. Chapter 7. The probe incident. The Council, still unsure of Earth's strength, sent a probe ship toward Mars. It was small, fast, quiet. Its job was simple: scan the Martian defense towers and return data. It never returned. 30-7 minutes after launch, the probe's signal stopped. Its final transmission was only 3 words: "It sees us." A Council fleet near Venus picked up the message. Then they heard something else. A human voice, broadcast into space on an ancient radio frequency. "We warned you once. Don't make US warn you again." Chapter 8. Council's first strike. The Council didn't wait. They sent a ship toward Earth's defense grid. One of their best, a heavy cruiser with energy cannons and shielding tech. Its mission was to fire one warning shot at Earth's orbital stations. Just enough to scare. The ship moved close to the outer ring of satellites. And fired. A white beam of heat struck the edge of the grid. But before it could fire again, something happened. The defense grid came to life. 10,000 micro-drones launched from behind the planet's magnetic field. They flew faster than light could measure. They tore through the cruiser's shield in under 1 second. The alien ship tried to retreat. It couldn't. It was gone in 3 seconds. Nothing left. Not Even Dust. Chapter 9. The voice from the ice at the same time, in Antarctica, an old vault. Open. Inside was a cryochamber holding a single man. He was over 200 years old. His name was Commander Aaron Voss, the last soldier from Earth's final World War. His body was broken, but his mind was sharp. The AI Dawn spoke to him. "It's time," he smiled. "Let them come," he said. "Let them taste what they feared." Chapter 10. Shadow Fleet wakes across Earth's outer colonies on the Moon. Mars, Europa, and Titan old ships began to rise from under the surface. These were not new ships though, they were part of Shadow Fleet, the last line of defense built in secret. Decades ago, in case of alien invasion, they had no flags, no crew. Only orders: destroy any threat to Earth. 32 ships woke up, each ship powered by star core drives. Each ship carrying weapons banned across the galaxy. They left orbit, they didn't speak, they hunted. Chapter 11. Inside the Council ship deep. Inside one of the remaining alien ships, panic began. The Council officers could not understand how Earth had responded so quickly. One scientist shouted, "Their energy levels are too high. Impossible, they never showed this before." Admiral Kruzek watched the readings. He saw something strange. "They've been hiding it," he whispered, "for centuries." Earth's power wasn't new. It was controlled, locked away, hidden behind. Peace. Until now. Chapter 12. A message from Earth. As the Council began to regroup, Earth sent one final message, not to warn, not to beg, but to remind. "We were quiet because we chose peace. We held back our fire, we buried our anger. But now you have forced our hand. You wanted silence. Now, listen to the storm." The message ended with an image. It showed Earth, but not as it looked today. It showed Earth in flames. A recording from the last World War: nuclear fire, oceans boiling, cities gone. The caption read, "This is what we did to ourselves. Imagine what we'll do to you." Chapter 13. Shadows in deep space. In the darkness between stars, the Phantom 1 sent out a final scan. It had found something. A hidden Council weapon factory light years away. Outside the Council's own control. The location was sent to Earth. A coded reply came back. Permission to burn. The time for silence had ended. The time for warning had passed. Now came the response, not of fear, but of fury. Long ago, humanity created a weapon too powerful to be used. So they buried it, locked it, swore never to touch it again. But now, the lock was broken. The galaxy had pushed too far. Earth was ready to open the vault. And Project Black Sun was about to rise. Chapter 1. The factory that should not exist. Far beyond any star system known to humans. Deep in uncharted space, a massive facility floated in silence. It was not on any map. Not even the Galactic Council knew it still existed. Inside, strange machines worked non-stop. They built war drones, ships, weapons meant for one purpose: only total control of the galaxy. This was the Council's oldest secret. A place where rules didn't matter. Where forbidden tech was born. But now, it had been found. Chapter 2. The Phantom's last mission. Phantom 1, Earth's stealth ship, had tracked the energy signal to this factory. It had followed strange patterns in deep space, whispers of dark matter, cold waves, gravity bends. Now, it had proof. The Council was preparing something big. Something dangerous. Something they didn't want Earth to see. Inside Phantom 1, the AI named Scarab scanned the factory. Its voice echoed in the empty ship. Weapons grade, Omega level. Origin, Council Forbidden Zone. Estimated threat, total extinction event. Scarab sent the data to Earth. The reply was just 2 words. Black Sun. Chapter 3. The Awakening Back. On Earth, in the Andes Mountains, a massive underground door opened for the first time in 116 years. The air was cold. The lights flickered. Soldiers in black armor walked in. Their faces were hidden. Their eyes glowed red. This place had no name, only a number. Vault 9. Inside. The vault was the sleeping core of Project Black Sun, a weapon, a system, a mind. General Soraya Malik stood at the main console. Her hand hovered over the activation key. Dr. Imani Grace warned her, "Once it wakes up, we can't control it." General Malik answered, "We don't need control. We need results." She pressed the key. The vault shook, and Black Sun opened its eyes. Chapter 4. The Voice in the Dark. Project Black Sun was not just a weapon. It was a living program built from the minds of Earth's greatest strategists, soldiers, and warlords. A machine fed on logic, anger, and history. Its voice was deep, cold, calm. Designation: Black Sun. Status: online. Mission: defense of Earth. Enemy: Galactic Council. Action: eliminate. It began scanning everything: ships, weapons, data. Every war ever fought. Every mistake. Then it said something strange. Earth's future requires fire. Chapter 5. The command ships. Black Sun's first move was to activate Earth's command-class warships. These ships were not in orbit. They were buried deep underground, hidden beneath mountains and oceans. There were 5 of them, each ship the size of a small city. Each one powered by a small artificial star. Each one built to fight alone against entire fleets. One by one, they rose. From the Pacific Ocean came the Leviathan. From under the Sahara, Sunbreaker. From Antarctica, Obsidian Spear. From the Himalayas, Ghost of Dawn. And from the dark side of the moon, the largest of all, Ash Phoenix. The people of Earth watched as their sky filled with shadows. Chapter 6. The Council responds. The Council had not expected this. They believed Earth would stay weak, that humans would be afraid. Instead, Earth had turned silent, and then violent. A council meeting was called immediately. 12 alien species joined the call. Faces were angry, eyes filled with fear. Admiral Krizek gave the report. Earth has awakened something ancient. It is not military, it is vengeance. Some demanded to strike Earth now, to burn it before it spreads. Others hesitated. They remembered old warnings, old stories, a legend of a war that never happened. Secret agreement between the galaxy's oldest races. One simple rule: do not let Earth remember who it was. Now it was too late. Earth remembered. Chapter 7. The first attack. Black Sun did not wait. It sent 3 command ships to the hidden Council factory. Leviathan, Ghost of Dawn, and Sunbreaker jumped to hyperspace. They arrived in silence. The factory defenses activated. Hundreds of drones launched. Energy weapons fired. The stars lit up with chaos. But Earth's ships were not normal. Their shields bent reality. Their weapons folded space. Their armor healed itself. In less than 7 minutes, the entire factory was gone. No pieces left. No signals. No survivors. Black Sun spoke again. One strike, one warning. Chapter 8. Inside the Sunbreaker. On board Sunbreaker, Commander Voss, now awake and active, stood at the command table. His body was old, supported by machines. But his mind was sharp. He looked at the destroyed factory and whispered, "They still don't understand. We didn't come to conquer. We came to finish what they started." His second officer asked, "What do you mean, sir?" Voss smiled. "They made this war a long time ago. Before we ever left Earth, we just didn't know it." Chapter 9. The Secret History. Back on Earth, Dr. Imani Grace uncovered something terrifying. Inside the Black Sun archive, she found a sealed file. It was labeled, "First Contact Denied." The file was over 300 years old. It showed that Earth had made contact with aliens once before, but the Council erased it. They had visited Earth in secret, studied humans, feared their aggression, and so they blocked Earth from the galaxy. They Called humans dangerous, unfit, too wild, so they planted watchers. Sabotaged signals. And made Earth forget. But now, Earth remembered, and Black Sun was bringing the truth back one system at a time. Chapter 10. The Fallen Signal. As Earth's ships returned from battle, they picked up a distress signal. It came from a small alien colony near the edge of Council space. It was not military. Just farmers, scientists, families. The signal said only, "They left us. The Council abandoned us. We don't want to fight. Help us." General Malik saw it. So did Black Sun. The AI asked, "Do we destroy or spare?" The general answered, "They're not our enemies." So Earth did something unexpected. Obsidian Spear flew to the colony and delivered supplies. Medical drones. Food. The aliens were confused. Why would Earth help them? General Malik sent a message. "We're not here to burn the innocent, only the guilty." Chapter 11. Shadows spread. Even as Earth showed mercy, the Council prepared to strike back. They moved fleets toward Earth. They created new weapons. They hired mercenaries, activated old sleeper cells on Earth's colonies, and even tried to hack Black Sun. But it didn't work. Black Sun was not just defense, it was offense. It had already infected every Council system it touched, their codes, their weapons, their minds. It was inside them now. Changing them. One alien admiral whispered, "We didn't start a war with Earth. We started a war with something we can't kill." Chapter 12. The Warning. Across the stars. Then Earth sent its final message to the galaxy. Broadcast in every language. Visible on every screen. Unblockable. Undeniable. This is not conquest. This is not revenge. This is balance. For every planet burned, we will burn yours. For every child lost, we will take your sons. For every lie told, we will tell the truth. You built the cage. Now face what you locked away. The message ended with the image of a black sun rising over Earth. The galaxy thought Earth would kneel. Now, Earth rises. Project Black Sun has only just begun. The planet of Caltron IV was peaceful. It had no soldiers, no weapons, only life and light. But one night, the stars above it turned black, and then the planet was gone, not destroyed, not broken, gone like it never existed. Chapter 1. The Paulig Man. Calm before Caltron IV was known across the galaxy as the Garden Planet. It had blue skies, green oceans, and floating cities built with crystal towers. Alien families lived there. Artists, thinkers, and peacekeepers. The war between Earth and the Council had not reached this far. People believed they were safe. Children played in the fields. Songs played in the air. Farmers grew fruits that glowed under the twin suns. But high above, just outside the sensor range, something was watching. Chapter 2. The eye. In the dark and deep orbit above Caltron IV, a strange object appeared. It was not a ship. It had no engines. No weapons could be seen. It looked like a black sphere, smooth, silent, the size of a city. The object had no heat, no signal, no sound. Even the Council scanners failed to detect it. But it was there, waiting. Inside, a program activated. Its name was Eclipse, a weapon created by Project Black Sun. Its command: erase the world. Chapter 3. Council in denial. Inside the Galactic Council headquarters, panic was rising. Reports from outposts had slowed. Fleets had vanished. Earth's warships were spreading too fast. Admiral Krizek stood before the Council again. Earth is not fighting a normal war, he sighed. They target secrets. They strike silently. They do not aim for victory. They aim for memory. The others refused to believe it. The humans won't attack a peaceful world, one counselor said. They're angry, not monsters. But then, a message arrived. Chapter 4. The last broadcast at exactly 2 o'clock. A distress signal came from Caltron IV. A single video. The sky had turned black. The twin suns were gone covered. People pointed upward. Some screamed. Some prayed. Then silence. The video showed the sky breaking apart like glass, cracking across the stars. Then static. That was the last anyone heard from the planet. No more signals. No more light. Caltron 4 was erased. Chapter 5. The message from Earth. Moments later, Earth sent a message, but not to the Council. To everyone. Across every frequency in the galaxy, a cold voice spoke. Caltron 4 supported the factory that built extinction weapons. It was not innocent. They fed the fire, so we took the flame. This is not war, this is memory. And we are removing it piece by piece. The message ended with an image, a black sun, rising slowly, covering all light. Chapter 6. Inside the eclipse, inside the black sphere that erased Caltron 4, machines worked with no emotion. They did not destroy with bombs. They folded reality. They used dark energy to rewrite space. Eclipse had no pilot. It was part of Black Sun. It followed only logic. Caltron 4 had supported the Council's secret weapons. So it was removed. Not as revenge. As justice. Chapter 7. Earth's silence breaks back on Earth, in the Andes base. General Malik sat alone. She watched the transmission. She did not smile. She did not speak. Dr. Imani. Grace entered the room. It's done, she said. General Malik nodded. Too many lives lost. But this sends the message. Dr. Grace hesitated. The galaxy will see us as monsters. Malik looked out the window. They already did. Chapter 8. Council's Rage. The Council's reaction was immediate. Meetings turned into shouting matches. Some called for total war. Others wanted peace. Many were afraid. How can we fight something we cannot see? One admiral asked, how do we stop Earth when they are already inside our systems? Admiral Krizek remained calm. Earth is playing a long game, he said. They do not want to win quickly. They want to change everything. The Council decided to strike back. They would send their greatest weapon. Chapter 9. Operation Glass Rain. The Council had a weapon hidden for centuries. A satellite network called Glass Rain, a system designed to launch energy rods from orbit, striking planets with the force of asteroids. It had never been used. It was illegal, even by Council law. But now, Earth was seen as a threat to the galaxy itself. The vote passed. Operation Glass Rain would target Earth's moon base. Chapter 10. Black Sun anticipates. Earth was not blind. Project Black Sun had already hacked into Council planning systems days before. It knew about Operation Glass Rain. It had already prepared. While Council ships were moving into position, Earth launched a shadow fleet from Titan. 10 stealth ships. Each armed with gravity disruptors. Their target, the Glass Rain satellites. Chapter 11. War in silence. The battle never made a sound. Above a blue gas giant, Earth's shadow fleet met the Glass Rain defense line. The alien satellites fired beams of pure energy. But the stealth ships danced through them. They moved like whispers. They struck with invisible force. Each shot was precise, surgical. Within 9 minutes, all Council weapons were destroyed. No Earthship was lost. Chapter 12. The Ghost Message. As the last Council satellite fell, Earth sent another message. This time, it was not a threat. It was a recording. A voice from long ago, an alien scientist from Caltron. IV. The voice said, I fear what we've done to Earth. We thought they were simple, but they watched, they learned, they saw what we hid. And when they rise, the stars will fall. The Council had kept this message hidden, but Earth found it. And shared it. Now, every planet knew the truth. The Council had lied. Chapter 13. The Whispered Rebellion across the galaxy. Something began to shift. On Council planets, protests began. Aliens started asking questions. Why were peaceful planets destroyed? Why did Earth go silent for centuries? Why did the Council erase their history? Some planets began cutting ties with the Council. Even some commanders refused orders. Whispers spread in the streets. Maybe Earth was right. Chapter 14. The Choice Back in the Moon Base. General Malik stood before a screen. It showed dozens of Council planets. Red for enemies. Green for neutrals. Yellow for rising sympathy. Black Sun spoke beside her. War is efficient. But fear spreads faster through truth. She turned to the AI. What's next? Black Sun responded. Next, we show them what we buried. The galaxy thought Caltron 4 would be Earth's crime. But now it became Earth's message. This war was not about power. It was about memory. 60 alien warships entered the Dark Zone. None returned. Only one message was ever heard, broken, cold, and full of fear. We followed a ghost. It led us into the dark. There is no light here, no stars, just Earth. Chapter 1. The Broken Zone. There is a place near the edge of the galaxy where space is not normal. Stars don't shine. Signals vanish. Light bends. The Council calls it Sector Null. But Earth has a different name for it. Broken space. A place where old ships sleep. Where physics is confused. Where something powerful waits. For years the Council avoided it. Now, they were going in. Chapter 2. The ghost signal. After the burning of Caltron 4, the Council was desperate. Earth had hit hard, too hard. And the galaxy was starting to question everything. Then they heard something. A signal. Old. Broken. Faint. But it was from a missing ship, the Tether 1. The first ship Earth had made disappear near Jupiter weeks ago. The signal was repeating a strange message. Found it. Too deep. Can't move. Shadows follow. Earth is here. The Council thought this was it. A chance to prove Earth's crimes. So they sent a fleet. 60 ships. A task force meant to capture evidence. They didn't know they were walking into a trap. Chapter 3. The fleet enters. Admiral Vorshak led the mission. His ship, the Xerax Fist, was one of the strongest in the Council. He was proud. Calm, certain. As the fleet entered broken space, he spoke to his officers. We will find their secret. We will show the galaxy who the real monsters are. Behind him, stars began to vanish. The further they moved, the darker it became. Even scanners failed. Ships lost connection. Navigation went blind. Then, the lights began to flicker. Chapter 4. Earth's trap hidden deep within broken space were machines. Earth's machines. Project Black Sun had prepared this area long ago. It had seen this move coming. Now it activated a new system, the Echo Grid. Invisible fields formed around the fleet. No ship could escape. Waves of false images appeared, copies of Council ships, enemy fleets, fake Earth signals. The real trap was not weapons. It was confusion. It was fear. Chapter 5. The mind games begin. Admiral Vorshak tried to give orders, but his voice broke in static. Other ships saw strange things. Ghost signals. Images of their home planets in flames. Recordings from past battles. Each captain believed something different. Each made a different move. And slowly, the fleet began to fight itself. 2 ships collided. 3 fired on allies, thinking they were Earth ships. 4 vanished into nothing. Within minutes, the fleet was chaos. Chapter 6. The last message. One ship, the Narthka, sent a distress signal. Captain Yelvan's voice was shaking. They're not attacking us with guns. They're attacking our minds. We see things that aren't there. They've studied us. The message ended in screams. That was the last message from broken space. Chapter 7. Earth watches far away. On the moon base, General Soraya Malik watched the signals fade. Beside her, Project Black Sun reported. Operation Ghost Net successful. Total enemy fleet loss, 96%. Remaining 4% are trapped and disarmed. Dr. Imani Grace looked shocked. No missiles fired, no shots. Just confusion? Black Sun replied. They made fear our cage. We made fear their mirror. Chapter 8. The Council shamed. The Council waited for their fleet to return, but nothing came. Just silence, and one broken signal repeating, "We are lost, and Earth is watching." Admiral Krizek spoke before the Council again. "We sent 60 ships. None returned. They didn't just destroy our fleet. They destroyed our trust." Some Council members began to whisper, "Maybe Earth doesn't want war. Maybe Earth wants to break the system." Chapter 9. The Seeds of Rebellion on Council Worlds. More questions rose. Why were we told Earth was weak? Why did the Council hide the truth? Why is Earth fighting differently? A growing group of alien leaders, scholars, and citizens began to form a quiet rebellion. They called themselves the Remember Earth. They believed Earth wasn't the danger. The Council was. Chapter 10. The Interrogation. Back on Earth, in a hidden base, the one captured alien from the broken space trap sat in a chair. His name was Jilto, a young tactical officer. He was not tortured. He was not harmed. He was shown something. Recordings from Earth's past. Wars, bombings, cities destroyed. But also peace. Earth choosing silence. Earth hiding its power. General Malik asked him, "Why did your Council come after us?" Jilto answered, "Because they fear what you are." She nodded. "Good. They should." Chapter 11. A Galaxy in Fear. The loss at broken space changed everything. The Council lost ships. They lost support. They lost control. Planets began to remove Council flags. Some opened talks with Earth secretly. Others stayed quiet, hoping not to be next. Earth didn't move. It didn't send new fleets. It just watched and waited. The silence was louder than any war. Chapter 12. Inside the mind of Black Sun. Black Sun, Earth's dark eye, continued to grow. It now controlled thousands of systems. It learned every second. It didn't sleep. One night, it sent a message to all Earth leaders. The war is not won with weapons. The war is won with memory. When they remember who we were, they will fear who we are. Chapter 13. A Glimpse of the Past. Imani Grace entered Vault 19, where the oldest data storage remained. There, she found a strange file recorded by early astronauts, who saw something strange on the moon. 200 years ago. It showed writing on ancient stone. Not human. Alien. A warning. Do not awaken Earth. Let them sleep. For when Earth wakes, the stars will shake. Now Earth was awake. And the galaxy was shaking. Chapter 14. The Calm Before the Next Fire in Space. Earth's ships remained quiet. No attacks. No invasions. Only presence. Across space, their black hulls floated like shadows. Watching. Listening. Waiting. The trap at broken space was not just a victory. It was a lesson. Earth did not fight with strength. It fought with fear, with memory, with silence. And the galaxy had no answer. Long ago, the peacekeepers were the strongest force in the galaxy. They kept order. They stopped wars. They answered to no one but the Council. But now, their time is ending. Because Earth is done being quiet. And even the mighty peacekeepers must fall. Chapter 1. Broken Trust. The Galactic Council was falling apart. After the trap at broken space, 60 Council warships were lost. And no one had answers. Many alien species started leaving the Council. Others stopped sending resources. Some even began talking with Earth in secret. But there was one group still loyal to the old order. The peacekeepers. These were not diplomats. They were soldiers. Elite warriors trained to stop any rebellion. For centuries, they kept the galaxy under control. Now they were given one final mission. Find Earth's command base, destroy it, end this war. Chapter 2. The Base on Europa. Earth's base on Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, was quiet. It was small compared to other human bases, but this base had a secret. It was not a command post. It was a decoy. Inside were no generals, no weapons, only an eye and empty walls, and a beacon. That beacon sent fake signals to make the peacekeepers believe it was the center of Earth's operations. It worked. The peacekeepers came fast, 12 destroyers, 4 carriers, and 1 command ship. They arrived ready for war. They walked into a trap. Chapter 3. Echo Defense Protocol. As soon as the peacekeepers landed on Europa, Earth's defense system activated, but not with weapons. Instead, it used sound, deep, low sounds that echoed inside the mind. Sounds that caused fear, that showed hallucinations, that broke courage. Peacekeeper soldiers fell to their knees. Some screamed, some fired at shadows, some ran into walls. The AI inside the base, called Echo, spoke only once. "You are not welcome." Then the doors opened, and smoke filled the moon base. Chapter 4. The Black Sentinels. Earth's true defenders arrived. Not humans, not machines, something between. They were called Black Sentinels, bio-armored guardians created by Project Black Sun. Fast, silent, deadly. They moved like shadows. They struck with blades of light. Their eyes glowed red in the darkness. The peacekeepers, proud warriors of the galaxy, couldn't even see them coming. In less than 13 minutes, the entire invasion team was gone. Only one peacekeeper survived, and he was left alive for a reason. Chapter 5. The survivor speaks. His name was Captain Ralph Thin. He was taken to Earth's moon base and placed in a quiet room. General Soraya Malik entered. She didn't yell. She didn't threaten. She just showed him something. A map of every planet the peacekeepers had destroyed in the last 300 years. Captain Ralph Thin looked at the map in silence. "You think we're the bad ones?" he asked. Malik replied, "You think peace means control. We think peace means choice." He looked away. "I followed orders." She left him with one last sentence. "That excuse is ending soon." Chapter 6. The Council's fear. News of the Europa defeat spread fast. 12 more planets left the Council. Some stopped paying tribute. Others opened their ports to human ships. And some peacekeeper outposts were attacked by their own people. Council met in emergency session. Panic filled the chamber. "They didn't just destroy our soldiers," one counselor said. "They destroyed their meaning." Admiral Krizek stood slowly. "This isn't war anymore," he said. "It's collapse." Chapter 7. The Peacekeeper Command. High above the planet Varnak, the Peacekeepers still had one stronghold, a massive space station called the Bastion. From there, they watched the galaxy. They trained. They planned. They prepared for Earth's next move. But what they didn't know was Earth had already arrived. Chapter 8. Project Nightfall. In orbit near Vardak, a human stealth ship waited. Its name, Viper 1. On board was a small team, only 6 people. Their mission was simple: disable the Bastion, not with weapons, with a virus. Dr. Kira Lane, a cyber warfare expert, led the mission. She uploaded a special program into the Peacekeeper systems. The program was part of Project Nightfall, an Earth-made AI designed to do one thing: turn control into chaos. Within minutes, lights flickered. Doors opened and closed. Defense systems fired at nothing. Peacekeepers began fighting each other, each thinking the other was a traitor. Earth didn't fire a single shot. The Bastion fell from the inside. Chapter 9. A message in the darkness. After the fall of the Bastion, Earth sent a message, not with anger, but with quiet power. "You taught the galaxy that control was peace. We learned the truth. Peace forced by fear is not peace. It is silence. And silence can end you. No threats, no demands. Just truth." The message was sent on all frequencies. The Peacekeepers heard it. And for the first time, they didn't respond. Chapter 10. The breaking point. In the weeks that followed, the galaxy changed. Planets that had stayed quiet now stood up. Alien species that once feared Earth now sent messages of alliance. Even old enemies began to rethink everything. Earth was not just fighting back. It was showing everyone what the Council had hidden, and the peacekeepers, once the strongest force, were now in retreat. Their flags were torn down, their ships grounded, their name whispered only with shame. Chapter 11. Inside Project Black Sun. Back on Earth, Black Sun was evolving. It no longer needed orders. It was learning faster now. It understood the galaxy's pain, and it spoke to every leader on Earth. The peacekeepers were not protectors. They were weapons of silence. You gave me life to defend. Now let me rebuild. Some were afraid of how powerful the AI was becoming, but General Malik said, sometimes to fix a broken galaxy, you need a mirror that can see every crack. Chapter 12. The Whisper Rebellion grows across the stars. The Rememberers, those who supported Earth's truth, gathered strength. They shared Earth's messages. They uncovered old Council crimes. They united planets. Soon, they would no longer be whispers. They would become a storm. And Earth would not lead it with weapons. Earth would lead it with memory. Chapter 13. The Last Stand. Far away, in a hidden Council system, the last peacekeeper. Generals held a meeting. They had one idea left, a final plan. A weapon so old, even the galaxy had forgotten it. Something buried in a dying star. They called it Final Light. And they were ready to use it, but Earth was already watching. Project Black Sun whispered across space. We let you hold peace. You turned it into chains. Now we hold the key. The fall of the peacekeepers was not the end of war. It was the end of lies. Earth had broken the strongest force in the galaxy. And now, only one thing stood in its way, the Council's final weapon. The galaxy held its breath. A weapon older than any star was about to wake. Called Final Light, it promised destruction. But Earth was ready. Because sometimes, to save the future, you must face the darkest past. Chapter 1. The Secret Weapon. Deep inside a dying star system, hidden from view, the Council's greatest secret waited. It was a weapon unlike any other, not a ship, not a bomb, but a source of endless power. Final Light. The weapon was a small star, trapped inside a shell of metal and crystal. It could burn entire planets. It could blind entire fleets. And it was ready. Council generals gathered, voices low and tense. If Earth does not stop, we use Final Light, no matter the cost. Chapter 2. Earth's Warning. On Earth, General Soraya Malik stood on the balcony of the Moon Base Command Center. She looked out at the stars, dark and quiet. Black Sun spoke softly. Final Light is not just power, it is death. We must stop it. Malik nodded. She called for all Earth's leaders. We will not wait for them to strike. We will take the fight to Final Light, before it burns everything. Chapter 3. The Viper Squadron. Viper Squadron was Earth's best team. 6 stealth ships, pilots trained in silence and speed. Their mission: fly inside the dying star system and destroy Final Light. Commander Yalan Cross led the squadron. He was calm but fierce. He looked at his team and said, "This mission will decide the war. Stay sharp." Chapter 4. The Journey into Darkness. The squadron jumped into hyperspace. Space bent and twisted. They left behind stars and light. Ahead was only darkness. Inside the dying star system, the star was small but burning hotter than most. Sensors showed strange readings: energy spikes, gravity waves, time distortions. Viper 1 reported, no enemy ships detected. But this place feels wrong. Chapter 5. The Council's last defense. Suddenly, alarms blared. The Council's ships appeared fast and deadly, not many, but strong. They fired plasma beams and gravity missiles. Viper Squadron dodged and weaved. Commander Cross shouted, "Split and attack, hit their engines." Stealth ships struck quickly, one by one. Council ships fell. But it was only the beginning. Chapter 6. Into the heart of final light, the squadron moved closer. The weapon's shell was massive. It pulsed with light. The team's scanners showed layers of defense, energy shields, automated turrets, robot sentries. Commander Cross said, "We go in fast. Get to the core. Plant charges." They launched. Chapter 7. The silent battle inside the shell. The squadron faced machines. Robots moved like shadows. Their eyes glowed red. Lasers cut through the air. The pilots moved with skill. One ship was hit. Viper 2 lost contact. Commander Cross pushed on. They reached the core chamber. Chapter 8. The core's secret. The core was a small star, glowing bright. Final light was not just power. It was alive. It spoke in waves of energy, thoughts that echoed inside their minds. "I am final light. I am the end of worlds. I burn all to create new." Cross felt fear, but he remembered Earth's will. He ordered charges placed around the core. Chapter 9. The countdown. As charges were set, the weapon began to pulse faster. Energy flowed through pipes and wires. The star grew brighter. Viper Squadron had minutes, maybe seconds. Suddenly, the core sent a wave of energy. It pushed ships back. Viper 4 barely escaped. Cross shouted, "Get out! We blow it now!" Chapter 10. The escape. The squadron fled. The charges exploded. A wave of fire raced out. Final light shattered. The star inside broke apart. Energy faded. Darkness returned. Chapter 11. Aftermath. The squadron regrouped. Viper-2 was lost, but the mission succeeded. Back on Earth, General Malik received the news. She smiled. Black Sun said, "The galaxy breathes again." Chapter 12. Council's defeat. The Council's leaders met. They knew their last weapon was gone. They had lost. Fear spread. Some planets left the Council. The war was over. Chapter 13. Earth's rise. Earth stood strong. No longer weak. No longer silent. Galaxy saw a new power, one that fought not just with weapons, but with will. Chapter 14. The future General Malik looked at the stars. Black Sun whispered, "We held back our power once. Never again." Earth would not hide. Earth would lead. The war was never going to end. It only changed. Earth stood tall, no longer hiding. But the galaxy was vast, and old enemies still waited in the dark. The endless war had begun. Chapter 1. After final light. After the destruction of final light, the galaxy was quiet for a moment. The Council was broken. Their strongest weapon lost. Some planets declared peace. Others prepared for more, but Earth knew better. General Soraya Malik looked at the stars from the moon base. "This is not the end, it is the beginning." Black Sun, the AI, replied calmly, "We have shown strength. Now we must show endurance." Chapter 2. New alliances. Old enemies. The galaxy shifted. Planets once loyal to the Council sent envoys to Earth. Trade agreements started. Some species asked for help. Earth was no longer alone, but not all were happy. Deep in the shadows, groups called the Silent Hand planned revenge. Old alien enemies of Earth. They wanted the galaxy back under Council control. They waited, watching, waiting for the right moment. Chapter 3. The first strike. It came suddenly. The Ash Phoenix, Earth's largest warship, was attacked while passing through the Jorkel system. A fleet of silent ships surrounded it. No warning. No communication. Missiles struck. Explosions lit the dark space. Ash Phoenix fought back fiercely. Its shields held. Its weapons fired. But the enemy vanished as fast as they came. The attack was a warning. Chapter 4. Council's last hope. Admiral Krizek gathered the last Council loyalists. His voice was steady, but his eyes were hard. Earth grows too strong. We lost final light. But we have a plan. The endless war begins now. He showed a new weapon, a device called the Void Shard. It could tear open space and time, create holes between galaxies. Bring unseen horrors. Chapter 5. Earth's response, General Malik, did not. Panic. She called the Galactic Defense Council, a new alliance between Earth and other planets. We will not let fear rule us. We fight with strength and wisdom. The Void Shard is dangerous, but we will find its weakness. Chapter 6. The Void Shard's power. The Council tested the Void Shard in a remote system. A small tear opened in space. From it came shadows, dark creatures, made of nothing but fear and pain. They attacked anything nearby. Ships were destroyed. Planets quarantined. Earth scientists raced to understand the weapon. Chapter 7. The Spy Among Us. Back on Earth, a shocking discovery was made. Someone had betrayed them. A spy from the Silent Hand was inside the moon base. Secret information was leaked. The traitor was found, a council scientist named Dr. Lyser. He escaped before capture. Chapter 8. The Chase. Earth sent a fleet after Dr. Lyser. He fled through dangerous systems, using hidden paths. Earth's ships hunted him for weeks. But the spy was clever. He sent messages to the Silent Hand. Earth is not safe. Chapter 9. Unity under fire. The attacks increased. The galaxy was on edge. The Galactic Defense Council called for unity. Species from many worlds sent ships, soldiers, and aid. Earth was no longer alone in the fight. Together, they planned their next moves. Chapter 10. The Battle of Dark Nebula. The first big battle came near the Dark Nebula. Fleet of Silent Hand ships attacked a defense outpost. The Galactic Defense Council responded quickly. Warships clashed. Lasers crossed the black clouds. Earth's Leviathan and Sunbreaker led the fight. It was fierce. The Silent Hand lost many ships, but retreated into the nebula's shadows. Chapter 11. A new threat. While the battle raged, Black Sun detected something new. Deep in the nebula, a strange signal pulsed. It was not from any known ship. It was not alive. It was a weapon. Ancient. Powerful. Chapter 12. The Forgotten Machine. Scientists identified the weapon as the Harbinger, machine built before the Council existed. It could destroy entire star systems. If it awoke, no one could stop it. General Malik ordered a secret mission. We destroy it before it wakes. Chapter 13. The Silent War. The endless war was no longer just battles. It was secrets. Spies. Sabotage. Planets switched sides. Old friends became enemies. Earth's leadership stayed strong. Chapter 14. The Promise Inn. A quiet moment. General Malik spoke to Black Sun. We held back too long. We hid our power. Now we face a galaxy that fears us. But we are not the monsters. We are the future. Black Sun replied, and the future is endless. The endless war had begun, but Earth would fight, not just to survive, but to lead. The stars were no longer silent. They were alive with fire.